Bence kuminjika benjeneno jandak. Larik jaja wurung kundicha. Kunatubuk. Marambruk nikak wuwupa nako. Gauba turoi. Bence kaka wunoit yaravil. Kinya wurdu mako. Kundich prop wurum dirang yuno.
It's a great occasion. It's a good feeling. It's good to see the bond between families and between older people and younger people, and to see the energy that's being expended in a very positive and constructive way, and such joy and happiness. People enjoying themselves.
This is a really fantastic celebration of not only good health and sport, but community and culture and coming together. And the amount of people I saw hugging and kissing each other as I walked in here today just shows that connection is so important.
Days like the Carnival are about community wellbeing. As much as it's about sports and physical health and prowess, it's also about spiritual health, and it's also about capacity building community, about people coming together, about celebrating culture, about being proud of your home turf. They're about being proud of your culture. To me, it's the epitome of cultural capacity building.
It's being connected, it's just reminding yourself and reinforcing, who you are and where you're from, and just keeping connected with everybody. And so every year, everybody looks forward to Carnival.
Got family playing in all different teams, and this will play against each other, and it's time to catch up. And it's really good.
You can have a laugh with each other on the court when you're playing against family, because it's all good.
I got involved because I just wanted to be a part of their culture, and it's a really sense of family tradition when you're amongst the boys. The boys have really welcomed us. My son's playing as the non-Indigenous player, and he's got an amazing experience out of it as well.
So my focus and the thing that always drives me is the creation of opportunity. At the end of the day, each individual, is up to them if they take that opportunity and what they do with it. But in my experience, if you create opportunities for people with talent and potential, that's all they need to take that step and reach out and go and live their dreams.
For me, these girls are just true leaders. They put good nutrition in their body. They are trying to be the best versions of themselves. So that is why I continue to coach and have continued to coach, because I see the potential that they have. None of my girls smoke. Like I said, they all look after their nutrition. They train 8 weeks out before the carnival every year, and it just makes my heart pump, really.
To do this without smoke and alcohol and without violence. I think it's a marvellous thing, and it's the message that we've got to get across more and more to many of our communities.
The carnival is aptly named, Murrindulp, which means living good health. So in terms of that, this is what we're doing today. It's around living good health, and it's coming together to play sport, but also if we're looking at some of the marquees that we have, they promote the well-being of our community as well. So we have opportunities where people can go and get information, have a massage and those sort of things, so they can continue playing, in their team sport. We have Speaky Dreaming, which is for the younger children, so they get to participate in that, and that's where they learn to kick a ball or throw the ball into certain things. We also have hip hop for the little bit older ones.
Whether it's footy or netball or basketball, whatever the sport is, I think it's good for kids to be active in their junior days and just to go out there and have fun and enjoy playing with their friends, and then a couple of them might end up going on to play in AFL or playing for the Vixens or something like that. So it's just a wonderful thing to get a part of and stay active, and be able to rally together as one big community is really important, and I think it's just amazing the work that they do, and that's why I'm out here to help support them. You look at how many people have come out and the communities that have come out. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing. If I wasn't tied up with AFL, I'd be running around as well.
We're expecting 4,000 people here this weekend, and it's big, it's very big. We got media exposure in the paper, it's been on the news a couple of times, I think. And look, for local sponsors to get on board with this Aboriginal Carnival would be huge.
You know, we've got a lot of people here from all over the state. There's no accommodation available because we probably booked it all out. So, you know, there's the foods, the shops, they all make a benefit out of holding carnivals in their regions. And I think the support that the local councils give is paramount to ensure it's successful, not just only for us as Aboriginal people, but the community as a whole.
I guess sponsorship is important because it shows that we're worthwhile of the investment, but also for teams that couldn't come from smaller community towns and everything, that are able to put together a team and are really motivated, it builds that team spirit and that sense of community. But then to have a little bit of financial backing to be able to get uniforms, or even just be able to provide a couple of meals, sponsor some chairs or some shade for the elders to come down.
It's more than just a sporting event. You know, this is where dreams are made. Like, get on board. You know, this is imperative to the health and well-being of Aboriginal people in this country.
When we come together, we're coming together as we did for 2,000 generations.
I remember being a young fella groomed and conditioned through carnivals, not only by sporting excellence but community excellence. You know, and I look at these young boys like this, and you know, I've got a really strong desire to ensure that in the future, you know, that our young people like this are standing here, you know, with a similar legacy that I've been gifted.